kind of just whenever we're all available. And then I liked Makoko Monday. And Monday's a good time for me to play Lost Ark. They actually released more solo raids today for like not the latest content. The latest content is Aegir, and then before that is Behemoth, and then the 2 raids before that, which I was running. Those are the raids that I run. Thamine and Echidna. They released a solo raids today, so I'm probably just gonna run mostly solo raids until I can like fully catch up. I did Pristine. There's a lot I haven't seen that can be interpreted differently depending on your choices. Ooh, I can't wait to try. I can't wait. How did you like Marvel Rivals? It's not my favorite. I mean, it's not like my type of game, Tom, but I just enjoyed playing it with friends. Like, I've never played Overwatch in my life, and I do like Marvel, but yeah, it's not like the type of game that I'm itching to play or anything, but as long as I'm playing it with a group of friends, I'm down, you know? So let's play sometime, Tom. Wait, do you play that? I really enjoyed, weirdly enough, I mean, I only tried Storm and I didn't try anyone else. I don't want to support in that game because I don't know what's happening, so I don't think I can support effectively. So I have actually enjoyed playing tanks. And it's actually really fun because, like, you just run in there. But, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I genuinely have no idea how the game works, and I don't even know what we're doing half the time. I just know to, like, shoot other teams. So when I'm a tank, I can just go, like, Oonga Boonga, run down. And I'm generally okay. So I've been enjoying the Hulk, I've been enjoying Magneto, and I love Groot, but also because I don't understand how the game works, I kind of tend to randomly place walls, probably in the way of my team, but whatever. Now it is that everyone has a set schedule to play together. Yeah, you kind of have to do it that way, right, Jevin? Like, when you're older, like, that's just how it works. Unless it's with my college friends, then it's whoever gets on. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, hopefully, yeah. I mean, as long as all your friends have a regular schedule, because, like, some people have jobs where, like, they don't have a regular schedule. You know? Just play Jeff. Dude, I got eaten by Jeff so many times. I actually haven't played Jeff yet. He's a support, right? Jeff is support. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to touch any supports because, like I said, I feel like a support in that game is probably very important, and like I said, I don't know what's happening. So if I were to support, the team is basically down 1 support. That's just not good. Be Jeff and be a menace. Wait, Link, if you play, I will play with you, but just know that I won't be good. Just expect me to be Hulk. I just tried out some healers yesterday. I haven't tried any tanks yet, but I don't trust random healers. Yeah, like, healers seem really important. And I mean, even as a tank, I can tell the importance of a healer because, like, they're literally determine whether I live or die. I'm down whenever. Wait, really? When do you go to sleep? Having a job always gives me FOMO. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, hey, if you don't have a job, you have job FOMO, though. And money FOMO. Sincerely from me. When I feel like it, I'm off work. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, we'll play sometime. We'll get a group together. There's a ton of people in GNL playing. So we can form a group. We can form a group and play a game together. I feel like Link and I have never played. I think we played, like, a League game once a long time ago. Yeah. I actually don't. Did we play a League game once a long time ago? I feel like I remember that. My contract ends next year. I think I'll enjoy my little fun employment. Damn, does it? How long have you been there? I know you had, like, because I remember you telling me about your work. Like, you were done with one job and then something weird happened with your boss. Wait, what was the weird thing that happened with your boss? I remember you telling me about that. Are you still in the same job now? Wait, no, you're in a different job now, I think. Just 2 years? Yeah, I feel like I remember. Has it been that long? Ain't no way. I don't think Link plays League. Played a League game. No, I don't think he plays League actively, but I'm pretty sure he and I played a League game a long time ago. Long time ago. Like, probably when I had the peaking mic and the bathroom and the bathroom door in the background. Like, that long ago. I played with the GNL once, and it was ... Yeah, I don't know. I swear, yeah, see, I remember. I'm pretty sure I remember that. I don't remember how it went, but I'm pretty sure that's the only time I've ever played with Link. But, guys, I have never, ever touched Overwatch in my life, and I don't know how Overwatch works. I've just seen it, and it looks very chaotic, and that's how Marvel Rivals looks, but I don't know how the game works. Just when I'm playing, I play with Sam, and Sam, he's played Overwatch, so he like already knew what was going on. I was like, what the fuck? How do you know what's going on? We were both playing the game for the first time. And he's like, oh, you're supposed to protect this thing. And I'm like, oh, I've just been like shooting everyone. I've just been shooting everyone on sight. Literally was shooting everyone on sight, running, hiding. Bitch, I was supposed to be protecting something. I don't even know. Rivals is for sure more fun with people. Did you play a lot of Overwatch? It's very similar to Overwatch. I shoot my teammates. Wait, your teammates? Playing Marvel Rivals as a gunslinger. Yeah, I don't know if there is a gunslinger in there, is there? I played Storm. She was the only non-tank that I played, and I did enjoy her. I actually play her again. But the thing about her is, like, she's a duelist, so I feel like I'm expected to, like, perform if I'm on her. Also, number 5, hello, how are you? Anyone know if they sell Dunkaroos in bulk on any site? I'm talking, like, oil tank. Wait, what are we doing with Dunkaroos? Star-Lord is kind of gunslinger. I have not tried Star-Lord, but you know what? I'll give it a try. Wait, is everyone playing this game? Goddamn. Is there a soul on Earth that has not played the damn game? What the fuck? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna start reading this. But yeah, well, let's play that sometime. I'm probably down to play that whenever this week. I don't really have any huge plans. Unless the girlies decide they are free for Stardew. The queue time is like 5 to 8 seconds. Right, yeah. Well, it's crazy because the queue time is like 5 to 8 seconds. But it's... like, my computer doesn't load it fast enough. So, like, I'll hear the loading in the champion selection. But I'm in the loading screen. But I can't pick. And then by the time I load into the game, I need a new computer, guys. But by the time I load into the game, it's like the 10-second countdown for kicking me out. But I make it in time. There's a whole cowboy town. Oh, wait, really? Is it in reference from any game, or is it just an original 14 location, Jevin? Yeah, I will play that very, very soon. I haven't played yet, only found out about it yesterday when VOD streamed it. Oh, okay, we found someone. We found someone. You should download it. I'll play it with you. I haven't played Rival. Okay! We have a bunch of Marvel Rival virgins in here. I just play Namor. Well, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. There's a lot of characters I don't know. That happens to one of my friends. Iron Fist is the dumbest character. Well, who? I don't even know who that is either. My favorite, honestly, I think my favorite character to play so far has been Groot. But like, the thing about him is he puts walls up. And I'm pretty sure every time I put a wall up, I'm blocking my team or trapping someone. But that kind of makes it fun. Have you tried downloading more RAM? Can I do that? I can just download more? The Shang-Chi guy. Wait, the Shang-Chi guy's in there? Bruh, I need to look through those characters. Like I said, I don't have much time in the character select because by the time I load in, I have like 5 seconds to choose someone, so. I don't know Marvel that well. I don't know Marvel that well either. I'm definitely a Marvel fan, but like a very like superficial surface level one. But I thought it was still cool. As long as you recognize some characters, I think it's enjoyable, and also if you have friends. Yeah, you don't need to know Marvel to play. There's like half the characters on there. I don't know who they are. I think it's just a 14 original. Oh, this is such a nice, wholesome song. It's mostly understanding their abilities. Yeah. Yeah. It's mostly just you see enemy, you shoot. That's what I do. I just don't appreciate it as much. I feel that. I'm sure like if you ever take the time to get into it that you would love it and enjoy it, but yeah, no, I feel it's like a big thing to get into and not everyone's motivated to get started on it. Fire range. Yeah, well there's no time to get to know any characters because the fucking matchmaking is 5 seconds long and then it throws you into the game right away. So you just push buttons and then see what they do, basically. Venom is, some characters, Venom is only punching. Wait, no, I tried Venom. He's definitely not only punching. Doesn't he like teleport, kind of? Well, he doesn't teleport, but he like, kind of has like a fizz ult. Actually, another thing, I think Jeff has a fizz ult. Except when you eat them, you get to like move them wherever you want, I guess. You go into a firing range to practice. No, but because my loading 5, because like my game takes forever to load, everyone's already in the firing range. By the time the firing range is about to end, that's when I finally load into the game. So I don't have time. He goes underground or something. Then once you... Doesn't Venom have a fat ass? I didn't check that out myself, but next time I play him, I sure will. Queue with friends, you have a group of characters you want to play. You have a group of characters you want to play, right? Yeah. Infinite and Beyond is coming soon too. At least I'd recognize the Capcom people. What is that going to be? I think it's time for a GoFundMe. I know. Well, I think that's what... I think what my plan is for the New Year's, guys, is I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna do a, maybe a dono goal or something for a new PC parts. I don't think I need to replace everything, but I definitely need to upgrade stuff. And then I was gonna maybe do, I don't know for sure yet, but I was gonna do like a 24-hour stream if it was completed as a celebration, and then I don't know how long it would take to get parts and pieces, but then I don't know how I would assemble it either. You know what parts you have now? I do. I've been asking a lot of help in the Discord, so thank you to everyone who's been answering. What do you guys think is a good, like, how, I don't know exactly what I, if I'm just like gonna like revamp my PC, do I just need to change one part? Should I change several parts? I don't know. And like, I don't know how much, let me know how much you think the goal should be. $5,000? God damn, wait, if I reach a sub goal for $5,000, I'll do a fucking 48-hour stream. What the hell? Okay, I take that back. I won't do. No, I don't want to do that. I don't. That's a lot of money though. She has a mouse and a keyboard so far. I think it's pinned. Is it not pinned in my Discord? If it's not, I should fucking pin that because I swear this topic always comes up. But anyway, if you guys have any ideas, oh, it's not. If you guys have any ideas on how much this dono goal should be, let me know, and Maybe this will be the plan for the new year, is a new PC goal. I don't know. I don't know about new PC, but something along those lines. Updated PC. Is that what we call it? Or do we just call it new PC for the hype? Probably new PC for the hype. PC. Okay, I'm gonna share my PC build in the Discord. And I'm gonna pin it. And it's now there forever. So if you'd like to see my parts, there it is. Blackwell B200 is up to $40,000. Yeah, we won't be getting that. Ask AGS. Bro, they're broke as fuck. Or at least they like to act broke as fuck. Just ask Sam to help build it for you. I don't think Sam knows. Do you know how to build PC part? Wait, he's not even in here. Sam? There's like a pile of pillows. I thought that was him. Yeah, he's not even in here. I mean, he might be pooping. I'll ask Mark Cuban if he can help. Yes, please ask him that. I thought Sam was an expert. He's an expert of many things, but I'm not sure he's an expert at PC assembly. He himself has a potato PC. He might need his own dono goal for that one. I got a phone call at work. No! Don't answer it. Just kidding. Just kidding. You should totally answer it. Okay, I will start reading double dono. No. He can stream on his own stream, which he does have a stream. He just hasn't streamed. I want to do a 5K PC. What can you get for a 5K PC? I mean, that sounds very expensive. Well, actually, honestly, hold on. If I'm remembering correctly, I think I paid 4K for my PC at the time. I can't remember now. Maybe it was 4K or 2K. It might have been 2K. I think it was almost 3K. Honestly, I can't remember. But at the time, your girl had money. And I just bought that. No idea, just the budget. I mean, you could probably deck it out. You could get like the best. Okay, maybe not the best video card, because I think the best video card is $1 bajillion. But you could get like some really good video card and give it a ton of storage and RAM, and then you can buy all sorts of cool cosmetic shit, which I would love to do. I've always wanted to make my PC prettier, but I just don't know how. Next year with the tariffs, true. With a 5K PC, just think about all the time you can spend in the firing range. Yeah, my time in the firing range in Marvel Rivals will increase, hopefully. But I swear to God, as soon as I get into the game, it's time to start. Because the fucking loading is so long. But hey, at least I can play the game. But actually, I can't. It's also semi-unplayable for me because I saved it on my, like, my D drive or whatever you call it. So it's not like my C drive. I forget what the names of each of those are. So it's like, I guess, considered an external drive, and so it's framey and whatnot. And it's super fast-paced game, so another reason I perform badly, but fuck it, I'll play the game. Games are running pretty bad recently. Really? For you? Wait, do you probably play like super high demanding games? That's my guess. Because I know you played, I think you played a lot of New World, which I think was a pretty big game. And Marvel Rivals is a pretty taxing game on your PC, I would say. You know what server's open, Nikki? My world server. I'll build on your world server. I don't mind. But I mean, I did want to open on Balmung, so. Whenever I get to that, whatever server's open is essentially where I'm going to make. And it will be very soon. Very soon. But I'm just going to start with like the intro story line, and I'm actually going to read it, unlike last time I did this. And then, yeah. After that will be considered one playthrough, and then I'll play, you know, other games, and then I'll return to the game and do the expansions, since I have all of them, so that's cool. You know what, sir? Oh, wait, I read that one. See, that's where you went wrong. D drive stands for indie, and C drive stands for corpo. What the fuck is corpo? Soon 2 months ago? Yeah. Wait, did I say soon 2 months ago? I did know that I was going to play 4. Final Fantasy 4, that is. Oh, there's Sam. I thought you were in the room. Do you know how to assemble a PC? Yeah, he didn't assemble his. Yeah. Okay, let's get started on this story so we can get on the game. I mean, I'll continue reading chat though. What the fuck? Is that a roll emote? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right. So the recap is we moved to a new neighborhood. All right. Wait, can I view my character info? Your details. Oh, right. I think I was doing... I believe I was doing display capture because my mouse was funky on browser. But anyway, yeah, so I moved to a new neighborhood in a new city. I'd been used to living in an apartment. My name is Dominic Zenin. And I live in a cul-de-sac with my mom. My dad is Toji, but he's gone because he's Toji. So he's not in my life or the picture. And my mom told me to explore the neighborhood by myself because she's weird. And then I went into a creepy walking path which led to someone's playground. And that's where I met Chu, who looks exactly like me. He looks exactly like me. And he's my neighbor. And now Chu is going to help me figure out... Oh, right, I got hit by a paper airplane, which had my name on it. And so I was trying to figure out where the paper airplane came from. It's not from Chu, so Chu is going to help me. Now we're walking with him. We're going to take a different walking path. That is the TLDR. All right, nature... Wait, is this where I am? Once you went through the foresty path, you had truly entered the wild woods. Nothing else surrounded you any longer. Nature spread across the land with a narrow dirt line, and the fence being the only sign anyone had walked in this spot before you. People were only visitors here. Golden and red leaves gently rustled against each other in thick clumps, with each tree's branches flowing into the others nearby. It was enough to keep the sky and sun out almost completely, but the leaves burned bright with the light basking over them from above. The foot-made passage continued to twist around up higher into the mountainside, farther than you could see. Oh, here we've got choices already. Amazed, it was nice. You prefer the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the woods. I get really uncomfortable in the woods. So, okay, I have to pay attention to if there's 2 pages of choices, because last time there was, and I was shocked that there was so many choices. The forest was frightening. Okay, we're gonna pick that. You prefer the neighborhood. Okay, I'll say, you prefer the neighborhood over the woods. With impatience growing over you like the dumb moss on those trees, you forced yourself to push deeper into the thicket. Chu watched your face. Your lack of excitement seemed to harmonize with him. I hang out in the neighborhood, or the other parts of the town most of the time. You do? Yeah, I've lived here forever, every day my whole life. Stuff's always going on with people in the neighborhood and in town. The forest is the same whenever you come back. Trees, bushes, some birds. It's kind of weird when you think about it. Besides, the plant's looking different when the seasons change. It's like time doesn't exist here. Casually, Chu lifted up his hands from his sides, only to gesture them downward to the forest floor. And hey, you know, this path we're walking on has always been here, even before I was born. He strolled along, kicking a little piece of rock on the road and looking straight ahead. It's probably been around as long as this place has been. Golden Grove. Oh yeah, it's called Golden Grove. I was trying to remember what the hell this shit was called. One second. Do. For a second, he was thinking so hard, the smile he almost always had went away. Then something made him chuckle, and he pointed over to the side. But that fence is kind of new. I remember there being the dirt when I was little. Wait, I remember there just being the dirt when I was little. That's the only thing that's ever gotten different out here. Huh? The quiet bubble that existed here in the forest, away from the town, popped from a sudden unnatural clatter. You snapped your head up. It was a whooshing, thumping, and stirring of leaves, like something had crashed into them. You and Chu shared a look, both checking that the other heard it too. We're twins. You know, Chu does kind of look like he could grow up into Claude. He does, actually. But Chu, yeah, he actually does. I could see him wearing that exact outfit. That wasn't me. And that wasn't you either. Yeah. You knew for sure it wasn't the wind. It had to have been an animal or a person. And it came from right over there. That thrilled Chu. His voice shrunk into an eager whisper. It could be them. The mystery paper airplane sender. Let's go before they get away. Right, let's hope this isn't a kidnapper, as we are just children. You wandered through the bushes to find the source of the sound. You picked up a stick to throw that way just to see if they'll... I'll go with the stick. The safer option. While keeping your gaze trained forward, you bent down and felt around for a good-sized branch or something else that you'd be able to throw far, but still have enough weight to get through the trees. Once you wrapped your fingers around a chunk of bark that'd work, you stretched your arm back behind your head and then threw the stick in front of you. It flung forward and noisily disappeared into the brush. You couldn't see where it landed, the leaves swallowing it up whole. But that's all that happened. Nothing jumped out at you. It just got quiet again. At least it did before Chu began to snicker under his breath. Whoa, what is this? That's probably not going to be enough to figure out what happened. We've got to investigate with our own eyes. Come on. Wait, why did it show a banner with his face? He's literally here with me. Confident that you'd join him, Chu began to make his way across the forest. Fine, I'll follow. We can't separate. If we're in a forest, don't separate. You pulled up your socks and began to make your way off the path and through the overgrowth. This is how you get Lyme disease. We're all gonna catch ticks, and we're gonna get Lyme disease, and that's how the story goes, I decided. Oh, thank you for the hydration, Tom. Lately, I've been drinking from a glass of water because my cute Totoro water bottle has started having a weird scent to it. It was worrying me. Like, it's kind of, I don't know what's going on with it, but it had like a musty smell in the water whenever I drink from there. So I'm thinking maybe the water is like too sealed in there, or like stuff is growing in there. I don't know, but I've been cleaning it out and airing it out and putting it in boiling water. I don't know. But we're drinking from our glass of water for now. I don't want to do that though. What? Hydrate or get Lyme disease? Because you have to do both. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying that if you're deciding to walk through bushes and trees, it's just Lyme, that you're just gonna get a tick. My dad has chronic Lyme. Don't recommend it. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. This is all I ever think about anytime I'm walking through brush. Oh, you don't want to hydrate? Oh, you're okay with the Lyme disease, but not the not the hydrate? Okay. What the fuck? Yeah, no, it does not seem fun, Eric. And I'm sorry that your dad is going through that. I hope he is able to manage it okay. It was harder to keep your footing on the slanted, untrimmed ground. When you reached a really tree-cluttered spot, you grasped at the branches and pushed them aside in order to open enough space for you to get past. And Lyme disease. You moved them the same way you'd open up a set of curtains, but it was a lot harder to do. The tiniest branches couldn't take the bend and snapped from pressure. You could feel the splintery ends of the plants scratch a little at your face and clothes. Great, now we have splinters too? Fuck this route! Thanks, Nikki. Anytime. It wasn't as smooth of an entrance as you'd hoped it would be. On the other side of that tree line was still the woods, but kind of an empty part. I am just like not a nature person. This is very pretty, but like walking here does not sound fun to me. There was a lot of open ground with no trees or bushes growing on a ton of leaves that were gathered into piles. Past that clearing, the trees were back and even more closely pressed together than they were by the path. It was mysterious. There was nowhere easy to go, and nothing seemed out of place to you until new character intro. Cute. She's out here in shorts. Oh, she's definitely getting ticks. What the fuck? We're out here wearing like winter jackets and shit. She's wearing shorts. This is not Canada. Actually, no, Canadians would wear shorts in the cold, but maybe she's Canadian. Amazing entrance though. I do love this photo of her. It's very cute. Nausicaa right now. Okay, the only outdoor I like is Nausicaa, if that counts. from the comfort of my room. Hello! I don't know what voice to give her. She's a kid, so I'll give her a little kid voice. There was a shout and a new whirlwind of leaves rushing through the air. From underneath one of the piles was another kid. You knew that was going to happen. No, I predicted ticks, but I suppose this too. Who was this person? That's all you thought. You couldn't look away from her eyes. They were really red. Her hair's really red. They had sparkly hair. Oh, it's sparkly? Oh, it is. Wait, she has sparkles in her hair? You like the scarf they had on. Okay. It's a cute, I mean, it's a very average scarf. Let's be real. It is well drawn. There were leaves stuck in her hair and clothes. So this is a outdoor person right here. This might be Nausicaa. This may be Nausicaa herself. That was the prettiest person you'd ever seen. Okay, we're children, so we're not gonna pick that. I'll go with the sparkles in her hair, because that is really cute. You stared at them, and they looked right back at you as everything they'd thrown into the air gently drifted back down. Hi. Were you there this whole time? You scared me. Do you live out here? You're crazy. How did you know we were here? Were you waiting for us? Awesome. You had no idea what to do. Were you waiting for us? Not us, just you. And you came. Woohoo! Oh, thanks. Well, thanks. You shouldn't have. You didn't know what to say to that. What? My answer would be more of a like, what? I guess I pick you didn't know what to say to that. Were you waiting for us? Puts us in a Fire Emblem game. Insert battle music. Those sparkles were actually ticks. God, no, please. No. Please. They're so cute. Please don't let them be ticks. But they probably are. That got the stranger giggling. Chu folded his arms across his chest. He blinked slowly and thoughtfully. He usually had plenty to say, but in that moment he was left as stumped as one of the actual stumps in this forest. Wait here! The jumping jack kid, is that what we're calling her? The jumping jack kid hopped again, but this time it was to get up off the ground. They dashed to the opposite edge of the open space, leaves scattering behind them, dropping out of their clothes and being kicked up by their steps. You're already wondering what was going to happen next. Watching them go, Chu finally found some words. It's another person I've never seen before today? Wait, say what? You guys don't know each other? The fuck? He twisted around so the top of him was angled more toward you. He brought one of his hands to the side of his mouth and held the other close to his chest, pointing subtly in the direction the stranger went. Dominic, do you know this leaf kid? No. You're the only person I've met here. I don't know anyone in this town, not even you. Yeah, I don't know anyone in this town, not even your ass. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Chu's arms fell back down like limp noodles. But he never took his eyes off the other person. He was definitely curious. From behind one of the tall, crooked trees, the kid began throwing sticks and the other plant pieces around. They were uncovering a hidden treasure. A big brown bag. Full of ticks! Okay, I'm done with the ticks. They had to use both hands to lift the pouch and get it over their head. The thick strap pulled tight under the strain of the weight attached to it. The line of their mouth looked just as strained. The stranger huffed when they released the bag from their fingers, letting it rest completely across their shoulder. Hi, Jonathan! How are you? Wait, Jonathan, Sam showed me your insane Mythical Island pack pull. Or I think that was you. I'm pretty sure that was you. That is insane. I have not been getting good pulls. Like, my best pull is probably Gyarados X. You may be done with ticks, but the ticks aren't done with you. No. Yeah, it was me. That's crazy, dude. How many packs did you open before you got that? You heard bumping around inside your position way over here. It was a really full pack. Wait, did I just say pack because I'm talking about Pokemon packs? Or was that actually the word? Oh, it was pack. Okay. Okay, I thought I may have just thrown that in here because I was talking about Pokemon packs. Is that your... Have you had God packs before that? I've opened like 26 packs between yesterday and today. Damn, I think I've only opened... I haven't even opened 20 because I only had enough hourglasses to... Actually, no, I've probably opened 20. Because I opened 10. I think I opened 2 10s. So like 20, maybe 23. That's not too much off. My first God pack. Oh man, when am I gonna get my God pack? I miss you too. I know Sam misses you guys. He does talk about you guys a lot. In a good way. He misses you guys. And I also miss Mika. I hope she's doing okay. I got Aerodactyl this morning. Dude, I want to run an Aerodactyl deck. From the mystical pack, yeah. I really want, I want the rainbow Aerodactyl card. Or like the really rare full art rainbow one. I don't really know what they're called. But it's really pretty, like the art on it. It's crazy because like Aerodactyl and Gyarados are one of my favorite Pokemon. So like this, and then I love Mew as well. Not my favorite Pokemon, but between Mewtwo and Mew. I've always loved Mew. So like this pack is kind of crazy for me. Sure he does. He is normally in the room, but he literally left. So maybe, you know, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he planned to leave. I don't know where he went, but otherwise I would tell him you're here. Yeah. Awkward. Yeah, I miss you guys though. I was telling him too that I really miss living in your guys' living room. I pretty much pretty much like lived and took over that living room and watched the whole entirety of the 12 seasons of Walking Dead. That was good times, good times. Okay, but it didn't slow that kid down. They ran back at full speed to meet you where you were. When they were in front of your face, they gave a wave and asked a question. Hi, are you girls too? Damn, is he do we look like girls? Okay, maybe we could pass for girls. Maybe. Chu gestured to the front of himself casually. I'm a boy. Mr. Chu Lin. Q-I-U-N-L-I-N. Wow, okay. Hi, Chu. I don't know if I like this voice for her, but she's only a kid once. Okay, actually, no. She might be a teenager in the next chapter, but we're going to drop this voice for her. Mika for sure misses you guys the most. I get home every day from work and she's always just laying in the living room. Oh, Mika. I miss hanging. Every time I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, man, this couch is missing Mika. It's not the same. Smoj. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back and we'll have to hang out with her. But yeah, I miss her a lot. But honestly, she probably loves having the couch to herself. I don't know. I don't know if she totally loved us being on the couch all the time. I think she did, but I also think that she did enjoy having the couch to herself. The kid turned their attention to you. Are you a girl? Oh, do I get to decide if I'm a girl right now? No, you shook your head. I'm not a girl. No, why would you think that? No, why would you think of something like that? You glanced at Chu shyly, not wanting to talk. I'm gonna give her the cool, edgy answer and just say no with the period. Mika, yeah, we miss Mika. Hi, Sam, I missed you. Yeah, he's back. He's in here.
Hi, Jonathan.
There you go. Okay. Boys and stuff are just as good. What's the right boys and stuff are just as good. What's the right answer? I'm a boy. And then it was like, this is a weird conversation. And then it was like all the clouds in the sky and her head, you guessed, had cleared away. All right. And all of a sudden, the leafy girl seemed to remember to introduce herself the way most people do. I'm Tamarack. Oh, right. We did know her name. Tamarack. Wait, what did that mean again? Tamarack is a word or something. Or like the name of a brand, was it? Like health insurance or some shit. I needed to hear his voice. There you go. He's right here. Sam is shy. He is here. Alright, that sounds nice. Really? Tamarack is a weird name. What does that mean? That's a tree. Wait, is it a tree? Financial service. Okay, I think I remember you saying that last time. No K, but you're Dominic with a K. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm the K that's missing. Pog. Pogger. Wait, that's a normal... Isn't that a normal word and not a name? Wait, so Tamarack is a word. But it's also a tree? Okay, I'm just going to ask her what it means. A tamarack is a kind of tree. I like it a lot. I'm sorry, but I need to Google this tree now. Tamarack tree. A tamarack. It looks kind of like a pine tree. Okay. I'm learning things. I'm an OSRS streamer now. I'm getting my rebranding and debut soon. Wait, I love old school RuneScape. Is this troll or actually? I fucking love that game. And I support it. If it's true. Actual? Okay, let's go. Wait, the streaming OSRS is actually really good. I remember my experience with it was really good. The community is super good. I mean, there's like some weird people in every community, but I would say my experience with communities overall with all the games I played compared to RuneScape was really good. That's Pog. Chu grinned widely at her enthusiastic introduction. It fits you. What's your last name? Bowman. Well, who do I know has a last name Bowman? That sounds familiar. Cool, Miss Tamarack Bowman. You know, my name means autumn. Shit, what does Dominic mean? Sorry, I gotta Google. Dominic name meaning lordly. Okay, belonging to God or of the master. Oh my god, and I'm Lord Dominic. I forgot we did that. Oscar Bowman. That's like a different spelling though, but also who is that? Domini is the Lord. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh shit, yeah. You're a tree and you're autumn. Yeah, I'm fucking Lord. That's amazing. It's a match too. How do people know how to do that? I think we're just lucky. Lots of kids don't have the right ones. Yeah. So, what's your name? The girl you now knew as Tamarack sent the question your way, since Chu already gave his out. I'm Dominic. Wait, I'm Lord Dominic. Wait, so then my name is Lord Zenin. What the fuck? I'm Dominic Zenin. Nice to meet you. Your name was written on the inside of your jacket. No, let's not be that weird. Let's not be that weirdo. You had an old library card with your name on it. You let her look at it. What? No. We're just gonna say, I'm Dominic Zenin. Nice to meet you. I go lurk now, going to get food so I can stream my... Wait, are you actually? I'm opening your stream. But yes, enjoy your food. Enjoy your nom-noms. And, whoops. Oh, what? That's so weird. Enjoy your nom-noms and thank you for the lurk, Jonathan. All right, I am Dominic. Wait, it's Dominic Zenin. Nice to meet you. Wow, hi Dominic. She greeted you with a finger spread wave of her hand. 100% real streamer now? Okay, I'll see you. I'll see you in your stream. I will see you there. And good luck. Have a good stream. She greeted you with her finger spread. Wait. With a finger spread wave of her hand, as sweetly as if you'd always known each other and she'd done it 100 times. I feel like they're gonna bring that up again. Do you think yours fits too? Your name? Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely a Lord. I like my nickname more. Yeah, I like my nickname more. It's also Dominic. I'm just gonna say yeah. But all my friends always call me Dominic. Dude, I'm glad that I picked Dominic to be my nickname because they're really forcing the nickname on... They're really forcing the nickname on us. I mixed up my green-haired Fire Emblem characters. I was thinking Oscar plus his canonical great-great-grandmother Rebecca, not the great-great-grandmother who used bows. Wait, didn't I ship Oscar and Rebecca together? Bunka S. Didn't I have them? Wait. Never mind, it wasn't Oscar. I had her with, never mind. It was the guy with the hair over his eyes. What was his name? Wait, were they actually related? Like Oscar and Rebecca? It's bothering me what that guy's name was. The guy that I had Rebecca marry. But he was the best. And I love that character. Lowen. Wait, it was Lowen? Great-great-grandfather? Was it Lowen? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember it being something. Oh my god, it is him. I still need a Lowen emote, by the way. Guess I'll draw that for myself for that art stream that we talked about. But all my friends always call me Dominic. Oh, alright. It's cool to meet you, Tamarack. Maybe. He pointed a suspicious finger her way as he made another point with words. There was only one house for sale anywhere near this neighborhood. Dominic lives here now. Where did you come from? Unless you're Dominic's mom. Tamarack was completely tickled by the idea, giggling and covering her mouth with her hands. She didn't do a good job at stopping any of the laughter from getting out. No, I'm not a mom. I moved in with my Omi and Opa. Who uses Omi and Opa? Is that Ukrainian? Well, actually, that's probably like several cultures use Omi and Opa. Or am I wrong? I don't know. Are we getting a little bit of our heritage from that statement? Who are they? Are those your parents' names? Omi and Opa? You're living with your grandparents? I've heard that before. Omi and Opa is granny and grandpa. Sure, I'll say that. I do want to ask her why she's living with her grandparents, but we did just meet, so I don't want to I don't want to like push it might be traumatizing. Yep. I've never heard of that. Is it another language? Uh-huh. It's German. And they're German. Okay, German. How the heck do you say hello in German again? I forget. Guten something. Cool. You two know a lot. There's a granny who lives here and a guy that's her husband. That's your Omi and Opa? I think so, probably. Omi has really long hair and Opa has short hair and some of it is on his face. I think it's aloha. What the German hello? Guten Tag, thank you. Yes, Guten Morgen, I remember was good morning, because I used to say that all the time. But I did not know Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Oppa! Yeah, you're thinking about a different Oppa, Tom. It's aloha? The German hello? Are we talking about the same thing? I'm confused. Why did she say Guten Morgen all the time, though? That sounds interesting. One of my viewers was German from Germany, so I would greet them every time they came to chat, and I would say Guten Morgen, because like they would come in when it was morning for them. And that was the only thing that I think I ever, like, any German that I ever learned from them. Guten Aloha. Oh, okay, I'll say that next time my German viewer is in, and then we'll see what they say. Opai. Gluten aloha. Monka. Chu bobbed his head up and down with great understanding. Granny and him have a kid now? Huh. Wow. Chu's getting some thoughts. Alright, that's nice. Nifty. I have no idea what it's like to not live with my mother. Are your parents dead? I mean, I want to ask why, but I don't want to be like, I don't want to push the traumatic subject, potentially traumatic subject. Should I just ask? In reality, I wouldn't ask, but it's a game and I can backtrack. Wait, I don't remember how to backtrack in this game. I don't think I can backtrack a choice. I'll just say, why did you move in with them? I wish it was just, why did you move in with them and not, what about your parents? What kind of Fire Emblem is this? True, where's the Divine Pulse? Let me just save here. See, this is we're making our own Divine Pulse, see? We're gonna save and then ask, and then if she's super pissed and mad at us, then we're gonna take it back. I wish it was just, why did you move in with them? Or like, what? Like, not what about your parents? Or should I just go full blown in and just say, are your parents dead? All right. Why did you move in with them? I think the real answer that Dominic would probably say is like, oh, all right. Actually, let's see if she explains it, even if I just say this. Yeah. I've been here 5 days and it's really good. There's so much out here. I probably won't be finished. I probably won't be finished for a long, long time. Months, maybe. The loudness of Chu's voice shot up. He was shocked and confused. 5 days? That's almost a week. I've never even seen you. Where have you been this whole time? I said so before. I've been here. All right, she didn't answer the question. We're going back, folks. We're going back. Can I go back? All right, we're loading the save. Boom, it's like nothing happened. All right, I just want to know, guys. I just want to know. Why did you move in with them? They're busy and not at home. I wouldn't go to school or do anything if I stayed there. So I'm going to live with Omi and Opa right now. I see. Okay, I'm actually okay with this, her answer. She wasn't like pissed or mad that I asked a fairly personal question. So we'll continue on with the save file with this choice. Okay, that sounds sad. Your parents seem lousy, weird. Do you feel bad about it? Okay, I don't like any of these answers. What the fuck? I mean, I guess okay. Dominic is belonging to the Lord from the Fire Emblem wiki. I think that is just in general what Dominic means. Cheating? This is kind of cheating. But fuck it. This is called gaming, Link. This is called gaming. Alright, okay. But her explanation wasn't finished just yet. And I'm busy too. You are? Yeah. I've been here 5 days and it's really good. There's so much out here. I probably won't be finished for a long, long time. Months, maybe. Okay, I don't know what she's talking about. The loudness of Chu's voice shot up. He was shocked and confused. Okay. I've been here. Tamarack used one foot to push against the ground and the other to stay upright and spun around in one place. I play in the forest every day. Can't relate. After getting the answer, he went normal volume again, but kept frowning. Aw, well, you can come with me and my friends if you wanna. If you wanna too. Wait, what friends? Not talking about me, is he? We hang out in the neighborhood and in town in my backyard and stuff. If you see us, just walk over and join. You don't have to worry. They'll like you. And you can talk to me if you don't know what to do. She only shrugged, and the shoulder without the bag strap went up higher. Maybe. There wasn't a lot of interest for Chu's offer. He finally grinned again. He watched Tamarack with a tilted head. You're like your Opa, huh? Oh, you're like your Opa, huh? No one ever really sees him around either, even though he's lived here for 1,000,000 years. Tamarack squished her cheeks between her fingers, delighted. He likes his office a whole lot. This is my first day in Golden Grove. Wow, that's barely different at all. We're a match. She furrowed her extra short eyebrows as much as she could as a new idea came to her. Hey, I'm a girl and neither of you are, but what if we're the same age? I'm 10. Whoa, we're 10 too. Oh my god. The kid's covered in ticks. The parents seem lousy. Bugs everywhere. This is really Nausicaa, which she really is. I'm telling you, she is Nausicaa. Okay, we're 10 too. You're 10, so are we. Wow, best friends. Immediate best friends. You held up all 10 fingers. You kept quiet. Chu answered for the both of you. You're 10. Okay, you're 10, so are we. Hooray! Same age forever! Happily, Tamarack held on to the worn strap of her big bag and bounced up and down in place. You decided that this was the perfect time to talk to her about everything that had happened. The paper might have been Chu's, but it was possible she was the one who sent it to you. Hey, I got hit with a paper airplane a little while ago. Was that you? Did you throw a paper airplane at me? Do you know anything about a paper airplane? Tell me the truth. Are you the paper airplane person? Do you know what this is? You asked while pulling out the page without a word. Did you throw a paper airplane at me? Good morning, Trap. Hello, how are you? What's for breakfast? We're all hungry. Oh yeah, you got it? I did. Woo! Oh wait, I wasn't expecting it to be her, to be honest. I figured it would be one of them, but I didn't think it would be so simple to find them. She flung her arms up over her head in celebration, knocking her bag out to the side. It made a thump noise when it swung back against her. My aim is good. You blinked at her in disbelief. You'd truly done it. You found the mystery person who owned the paper in the first place and the person who actually sent it to you as a paper airplane. How the fuck did she do that? She was entertaining. You rubbed over at your eyes exhaustedly. She was loud. It made you nervous. You couldn't believe the trouble she set off. You smiled at yourself shyly. She was so cute you thought you didn't know how to feel about that. I'm trying to figure out why she had his paper. These two didn't meet before. I smile to myself. Alright. Nice, Dominic. Your wide eyes and Chu's cheers had Tamarack excitedly looking between you and him, not knowing what the celebration was about, but wanting to join. Thanks for sending it. That plane was really cool. Why would you do that? Your throw is perfect. Yeah, why? Okay, why would you do that? Sounds a bit hostile, but I do want to know why, and this is the only one that asks. So, Starbucks. Oh, what's the order at Starbucks? I wanted the trash to do something nice. Trash? He brought both his hands up to his face and pressed his fingertips into his cheeks with great drama. Even if it was trash to you, it's still important to me. Even if it was trash to you, it's still important to him. Yeah. It's not trash. You've got that right. It's garbage. Dang, you've got that right. It's garbage, you stated. Oh, you can say it jokingly or not jokingly. What was that about never losing things, Chu? Oh, that's a good one. I told you you lose stuff. Poor Chu. That was right, but you wouldn't say that. What was that about losing your things, Chu? With wrinkled brows, Chu shifted his hands more to the side so he could instead tug at the front strands of his hair, pulling them out fully straight. I don't know how it's possible. You would maybe be a sorcerer or a thief, would you, Tamarack? No. Too bad. You thought about how he was so funny. You covered your eyes at the ridiculousness. You coughed. Sorry, you coughed. You sighed. You smirked. I'm gonna ignore it right now. I want to know how she got his paper. I'll just smirk, I guess. Tamarack and you both laughed, the sound harmonizing. Chu finished his pout, straightening up and putting his hands solidly on his hips. He was back to being in control. You know, there's nobody out there who's perfect. I accept my mistake, and I'm sorry to you. And I'm sorry to you, Forrest, for messing up the place. What? That's really nice of you to say, Chu. Thanks. I think it forgives you. Cool. Watching the two kids interacting, you started thinking about this more and more, going over the whole experience in your head. Your turning thoughts were put on pause when Tamarack suddenly changed the subject. What are you two gonna do now? I've got to go back. My mother's waiting for me. And I'll walk Dominic there. I gotta make sure he doesn't get lost out here. I should probably see how my Oma and Opa are too. They're pretty old and need help sometimes. She took a big hop closer to you and Chu, a smile growing across her face as she landed. We could go back together. Sure. Yes, I was gonna ask that. Well, okay, if you both are, sure. I don't want people coming. Sorry, me and Chew are going together. No, you should stay here. Me and Chew are going. Okay, Tamarack, bye, Chew. The two of us are going. We can ditch one of them. That's kind of fucked up. I was gonna ask that. You relaxed your stance, accepting that this was really over now. Woohoo! Tamarack snatched up a nearby stick off the ground and directed the pointy end forward, the way you had come from. To our houses! While chuckling, Chew used his fist to enthusiastically punch the air. Homeward bound! This is really nice. Wow, I've already made friends on my first day. Vanilla sweet cream, cold brew Spanish chorizo with egg. Oh shit, I've never tried. Maybe I should try that. Also, hi Mari. How are you? Happy reset day. You do anything on Lost Ark yet? I want to try that chorizo. Yeah, same. Sounds good. This is really nice. We're going back, successful people. I like that one. You two are loud. Alright, you smiled at them in agreement. You two are loud is a very Cove response. I could be the Cove here. I could be the Cove in this scenario, because these two are definitely nothing like Cove. You watched the two in a shy silence. You were filled with confidence. You couldn't have been more victorious. To join in the celebration, you clapped your hands. You covered your ears. We're going back, successful people. Yeah. She cupped her hands around her mouth to make it extra loud. We are victorious. And so you started your walk through the brown... Wait. You started to walk through the brown fall brush to get to the neighborhood again, but you weren't going to be alone there. Tamarack bounded ahead, bouncing her arm up and down with the stick, like she was the conductor of a marching band, while Chew came alongside with you, with even casual steps. You were returning to that house. Here we are. Played Marvel Rivals. You enjoying that game? Oh yeah, wait, I played with Mari. Oh my god, we should play me, Mari, and Link. That sounds like a match made in heaven. It's gonna be awful, I know it. It'll be so fun. Okay, anyways, your new neighborhood had become even more orange toned by the time you finally returned to it. The far-off sun slowly sank behind the tallest mountains and forests asleep for the night. Ew, Mari, I'm trying to win. Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, we definitely gotta try playing together. Okay. Your shadows grew larger, pulling away from your bodies to reach out into the street ahead. The dark shapes morphed and combined with one another as you walked into your own mismatched rhythm. All while the eyeball chillingness of the outside world got more powerful bit by bit. Tamarack still stayed about 2 steps ahead. Sometimes she was closer and sometimes she got away from you again. She used her stick to knock at the bushes and lamps along the sidewalk. Chew was next to you but had switched things up, so he was taking larger skips backwards. You guessed it was to look at you in the face better, or he just thought it was fun. He pointed out the sharpest building on the street as he went. Part of it looked almost like a tower. Sharpest building? Oh yeah, I wonder whose house that is. I don't think I know whose house is whose. Except mine is in the middle, I think. Yeah, mine was the middle one. Part of it looked like it was a tower, a different kind than the one in the backyard. See? That's the house from the front. It's great. Okay, I guess that's his house. And that's your house, right? The one in the middle? And Granny owns that even further away one. Cool. The sounds of your steps continued to echo through the cul-de-sac until you came to a stop right in the center of the path. You'd arrived. Okay, this is it. Chew pulled out an eager grin. We've got to meet up again later. See you, Dominic and Tamarack. Chew flipped around to go back the same way he had come with you. He needed to return to the pointy red house with the huge backyard. I've got to say, he's got the coolest house. I do like the castle tower like part of the house. He didn't drop any papers this time. Bye! Goodbye! Tamarack put both her hands up in front of her chest and waved them around. I'm going home too. Tamarack spun in place before dashing further along the sidewalk to the sloped gray house on the other end of the neighborhood. Her bag clunked and jingled at her side the whole way there. You waited there in front of the house in the dimming evening light, watching the other two kids go to their homes right on the same street. Bye, see you later, be careful on your road back, thank you for coming with me, it was cool, nice to meet you too. It was cool to meet you too, you waved goodbye. Amir jumped up. It was cool to meet you too. That was everything, the whole outing was done. In the quiet resolution of your first day in this place, the two encounters you had earlier that afternoon drifted through your head. Chew and Tamarack. Now you're at the stage where you get to set your dynamic. With Tamarack and Chew. Our life now and forever has a specific way of constructing the personalized relationship you have with the two neighbors you grew up with. It's called dynamics. This encompasses how your character and that character feel about one another and how they generally interact with each other. It doesn't determine if your character is shy or confident or sociable or unsociable. That's done through the phrasing/actions you pick in normal choices. This is only setting how you and the two tend to approach things on a top line level. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember doing this in the other Our Life. Link is trying to win. Well, I guess you're both trying to win. Maybe you guys should play together. Sounds like a match made in heaven. These settings can be same for both Tamarack and Chew, or be entirely different for one over the other. The first part of the dynamic system is what you set for your relationship standing. Your chosen relationship standing is always mutual with the other character. It's possible to change your standing at the start of each step, and even at certain points within a step, at least normally. There are some settings that can't be changed once you pick them. The 5 main options for your relationship standing are neighbors, friends, family, crushes, and beloveds. Neighbors mean there's someone you know and it's nothing more meaningful than that. Whether it's still amicable or completely cold or even hostile is up to you. Friends means that you're friends. Shock. While on this standing, it's possible to go even deeper and have them be your very best friend. But that's not set on the dynamic screen. It's a normal choice. Family means you truly love them and will always keep them in your life in a fully platonic way. You can't choose to love someone this deeply until later steps once you've known them longer. You also won't be able to change this setting to anything else once you've picked it. It's completely certain and unwavering. You can bring both Tamarack and Chew into your proverbial family. Crushes means that you can have them, that you and them have crushes on each other. While on this standing, you can keep your feelings a secret and act as though you're only friends/best friends, or it can be known that you're romantically interested. Later in the game, you can also officially go steady with Tamarack or Chew. You begin dating one of them. Your standing on the dynamic screen will change to partners instead of crushes. Fun. It's possible to be crushing on Tamarack and Chew at the same time. And for most of the game, you can only go into an actual romantic relationship with one. In step 4, a polyamorous relationship can be pursued? Oh shit, they really opened it up. They really have all the options available for everyone. They didn't have that in the last game, which I'm sure people would have loved to have Cove and Baxter. That's crazy. Step 4 is on one. I know. Literally. Baxter just punched a wall. Shit. Baxter's the one that wanted that option. Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, they're very inclusive for everything, including the polyamorous folk. There's a space for them here. That way, the way that will work is that Chu and Tamarack would be in a committed platonic relationship with each other and can be in a committed platonic or romantic relationship with the MC. Chu and Tamarack won't be romantically involved with each other regardless of the choices the MC makes. I see. I was kind of imagining setting both of them up together, but I'm sad to see that's not an option. If you do date one or both, you can't break up with them. The partner's status can't go away once you get it. It is possible to change simply crushes to one of the other options if you want to. Beloveds mean that you truly love them and will always keep them in your life in a clearly romantic way. You can't choose to love someone this deeply until later steps once you've known them longer. You also won't be able to change this setting to anything else once you've picked it. It's completely certain and unwavering. Like crushes, the romantic feelings can be known a secret, or you can be official partners. If you're at this setting, you'll also unlock the possibility of getting engaged and changing your relationship standings to fiancés. Oh my goodness. There's no requirement to get married or even date. What you do or don't do with your feelings of love is up to you. The leads will respect your set boundaries. If you're beloveds and make choices where you're hoping to get married but haven't asked yourself, your partner can be the one to propose instead. The MC will accept that proposal by default because the game believes they want that. You can't convince your partner to think marriage is a good idea and then reject them when they pursue it. Okay, that makes sense. The game said it's official and holy matrimony. Yep, we're choosing for you. That's part of the dynamics. The second part is expression elements. This is how you and the other character generally interact with the other. Like relationship standing, expression elements are determined separately for Tamarack and for Chu. It doesn't have to be the same for both. But expression elements don't have to be mutual between your character and Tamarack/Chu. They have their own ways of conveying themselves, and your character gets to have theirs. Expression elements are broken down further into 3 meters, with 3 choices per meter: deferring, teamworking, and contesting. Praising, unassuming, teasing, doting, accepting, and admiring. Meter 1, you can use it to determine if your character is a follower or goes with the flow using deferring. Collaborator or compromiser using teamworking. Or tries to be the leader or decision maker, whether the person actually wants to follow them or not, using contesting. All right, they're kind of losing me here, so I'm gonna fast forward through the meter explanations. Do they feel like they need to look out for them, or that they're on the same level as each other, or that the other person is more incredible than most? When you first meet Chu and Tamarack in the story, they go with their normal kind of behavior for their interactions with your character. Because of that, their expression elements are always the same in step 1. Step 1, Chu, teamworking, teasing, doting, contesting, praising, accepting. As you spend more time with Tamarack and Chu, they'll get to know your character better, and in each of the next steps, their expression elements can change to match that. If, for example, you're friends with Tamarack and express displeasure whenever she insists on getting her way, she'll notice that. This is explaining so much with the F word. In step 2, instead of contesting, she could be teamworking with your character or even deferring, depending on the details. Their connection with your character will develop organically. Though in future steps, you'll have the option of customizing the expression elements if you want to make sure your playthrough has a specific feel. And starting in step 2, and if you're not more than just neighbors, a 4th expression element meter unlocks. Envious, jealous, not jealous. Okay, we skipped the meter. By default, Chu, Tamarack, and you will always be not jealous, which skips all that. My goodness. Truly personal, dynamic. Okay, there are dozens of combos for the step you're in, and when you're going from step to step. Being at crushes in step 3 will be different if you used to be friends, if you were crushing from the start, and so on. You have plenty of options to try out. That ends the dynamic system tutorial. We hope you'll enjoy the connection you create with Tamarack and Chu. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. Oh shoot, maybe I should have read the explanations. I actually have to choose them. Okay. True to you. Let's just say team working sounds good. Praising and assuming. Team working. We're buddies in crime. Oh wait, you to chew. Oh, okay. Yeah, team working, and then he is team working, teasing, and doting to me. Oh, I can pick 3. Okay. So we can do team working, unassuming. What is unassuming? I guess it's in between praising and teasing. Admiring, accepting, doting. What is doting? Excuse me while I pull up a dictionary. Oh, is doting more than admiring? Is like being chill. Doting is serving someone hand and foot. So it is. Wait, I'm confused with the difference between admire. Okay. It's like doting is like obsessed with them, I guess. Admiring is like I admire them, but not in an obsessive way. You know what? I'll be accepting, man. Sure. And I'm gonna go with we're friends for now. Okay, Tamarack, me. Okay, Tamarack is contesting, praising, and accepting. I mean, I want to choose the same thing for her. But I'll say admiring for her. I could admire her love for nature, but I'm not gonna do that shit with her. Paternalistic vibes, IMO. That's how I'd use that word. Oh, okay. So like maybe taking care of them type of thing. Like always want to take care of someone else's needs. I wouldn't mind that perspective for Chu. I don't think I can go back though. Oh, it explains it. Keg W. Okay, well, I like admiring here. And we are friends for now. Can I not change my answers? Things were so different for you from just that morning when you left and went on a drive to move. On the drive to move. Before then, you'd already been in Golden Grove. You'd seen it only in pictures and hadn't known anybody who was local there. But here you were, a person who lived in the town and was friends with the neighbors on both sides of your house. Yeah, I should get to know my neighbors IRL. I don't know them. You can mommy dominate. Friends with the neighbors on both sides of your house who also lived there. Were you friends? You thought so. Dominic, is that you? Your mother called over from the fence. Wait, I wonder. Okay, your mother called over from the fence. Coming. You bounded forward and passed through the gate. Mother had left the porch and was there to meet you. How were you? Did you find anything exciting out there? It was great. You squeezed her legs. Thrilled at what happened. This is our mom. I met people, Mother. Kids my age. I'm gonna say that. I'm so glad. I look forward to hearing all about it. From strength to strength, we've got the key to the house. The agent finally arrived about 20 minutes ago. He's gone now, but I haven't peeked yet. The both of us should be here for this. It's your house too. Yeah, this is our house now. Absolutely. Come on. Mother turned to go and slipped the key from her sweater pocket. She gestured. Why am I struggling with that word? With the other hand for you to follow. Your mother led the way and you went back up the stairs. The key fit perfectly into the hole on the door and Mother smiled at the sound of an unlocking click. Carefully, she leaned forward with her shoulder, giving it a nudge, unsure if the best option for the ancient door was extra force or extra restraint. Oh, shit, I thought that was a real door. Mother, I've met human children my age. Yeah, that's what that sounded like. The house opened with a creak. Air came out through the front like it was exhaling. Mother let out a breath at the same time. What's with the random banner sometimes? Okay, everything's okay, dear. You can get a little closer. You can see inside here. You scooched towards your mother's side in the doorframe. It was then that you noticed there was a mat at the front. It was a light color and kind of hard but fluffy texture. The sort of mat that'd get dirty looking right away when it was used, but it was still clean and nice. It hadn't been worn down at all like the rest of the building. This is sounding monka-esque. Written across the top, it said, "Welcome home." Oh, I was thinking that's where the chapter ended. Dominic knows a lot about doormat, right? The fuck? How does he know that it would get dirty easily? Mother softly tapped the top of your shoulder, bringing you back into the moment. She kept the hand there, leading you ahead with her. You twisted your head to give a glance back toward the neighborhood. It was empty. You couldn't get away from what was happening. The two of you walked through the door. Everything in the air was still. The wind was blocked, but it was practically as cold inside as it was out of the house. Mother shifted forward cautiously, feeling around for a light switch. Got it. A light dim from the ceiling sparked in an instant, and there in front of you was an old-fashioned living room where it was looking kind of haunted right now. What's with the furniture? The house had furniture that came along with it, but it wasn't a set. The pieces were mismatched, each chair, table, and bookshelf in a different color. They were covered in transparent sheets of plastic and in dust. The room had a real fireplace made out of brick. In the back, you could see a staircase going up to another floor. Beautiful. It's even better than the photos. So much potential inside these walls. This place looks so haunted. Bro, that's literally what I said. The house was definitely haunted. Well, I'm gonna have to pick that option now. New England is the most haunted region of the state. Is it really? That could be where I am. This place is definitely haunted. It just had that look. Where else would ghosts live but here? Your mother touched the tips of her fingers to the muted blue paint next to her. We'll have to clean as much as we can to make it livable before bed. It'll be a long night. We can unpack more of our things tomorrow. Though I'll be doing much of that on my own. You're going to be busy. Mother increased the pitch of her voice, squinting her eyes sweetly. After all, it's the first day of 5th grade. No! I think I remember 5th grade to be when they actually started teaching me, like, math. Because I think math before that... I could be wrong. Was it 3rd grade? I think math before that was just, like, simple stuff like counting. But wait, no, maybe it was 3rd grade. I remember because I got a math textbook and I was so excited to take it home. I was like, I got my first textbook. And then I didn't realize that I would come to hate those. But it was a math textbook and it was like addition, subtraction. It probably had like multiplication in there. Maybe it was 3rd grade. Man, I don't know. When do people start actually learning math? Not just like counting. I think math before that is like counting. That's probably it. I don't know. But I actually had to do like real math. You grinned brightly. You groaned, throwing your head back dramatically. You hoped she'd forgotten. You threw your hands up in the air. Okay, Nicholas was really good at school. Maybe this time I'll really hate school. Or like I'll be really bad at school or something. I don't know. We'll see. You bit your lips, scared to even imagine having to go to a new school. You got lost in thought, imagining what that might be like. You glared at her, annoyed that she'd bring it up so cheerily. You groaned, throwing your head back dramatically. She let out a breath gently while watching you. We got here just in time, clearly. Her eyes drifted closed and there was a crease in her brows. She seemed further away without having gone anywhere. Even if I'm here early for the job, I was not going to make you be a full week late to class. Being new to a town like this is already going to make you a point of attention. You couldn't tell if she thought that was a good thing or a bad thing by her tone, but Mother didn't say any more about that. She lifted her circle scarf over her head, careful not to have it catch on her earrings, and left it on top of her suitcase. So, you want to see the upstairs? Yeah. Timetable sounds like 3rd grade to me. Okay, maybe it was 3rd grade. But yeah, I remember getting my first textbook and I was so excited. Okay, I don't remember anything about 5th grade then, other than my teacher. Actually, who was my teacher? Wait, I remember my teacher. I did not like my 5th grade teacher. Yeah, I do remember, but I don't remember what I was learning then. The 2nd floor was more of the same. Lonely, sealed away rooms with furniture nobody had been using for ages that were covered up by plastic sheets. The carpet lining the hallway definitely makes this look more haunted, but hey, I'm not living here. And lots of dust. You could see the footprints your mother left behind in the grime as she wandered the halls with wide, amazed eyes. After checking the state of the whole house, Mother made the decision to leave the furniture in its protection until after the sweeping was finished. There was too many dust bunnies that might jump over to take a seat on your couches if a spot was available. I hope I can remember where I put that dustpan. The broom itself shouldn't be too hard to find. Mrs. Verna, fifth for me. Mrs. Roberts, 3rd. I really like them both. You guys think you can name every single teacher you had? I think I remember my kindergarten teacher. Maybe I don't remember my 2nd grade teacher. That one's a tough one for me. And I think maybe I have my 2nd and 3rd grade teacher mixed up. No, wait, no, my 3rd grade teacher was Madame Lucan. Which we use Madame here because we're in Canada. But I went to a French school. Yeah, I don't know if I can remember my 2nd grade. 3rd grade, I remember. 4th grade, I remember. 5th grade, I remember. 6th grade. Wow, I do remember all my teachers. That's kind of cool. But I don't remember what I learned each year. You returned to the living room after Mother got her trusty pair of crafting scissors out of her suitcase. She put her scarf inside when taking the scissors out. Mother then went through some of the taped up boxes like it was her birthday, and each one was a shiny unopened present with a ribbon on top. But her gift was just stuff she had already owned. One by one, she took out the supplies that had been brought for this very moment, setting them around her legs on the floor whenever there was space. Then she divided them out into separate piles. Oh, they're making unpacking sound so easy. A pair of yellow gloves, a fluffy fresh duster, a bottle of cleaning spray, and a full roll of paper towels. Mother had a set of her own. The other was for you. You were going to need them. There was only one broom and dustpan that she did successfully find. You were going to take turns using that. The first move in the make a house a place people can actually live in plan was yanking out the streaky windows to get some airflow going. Though before even that, you had to get the locks on the windows themselves to come loose. You dug your fingers in between the base of the window frame and the latch pressed against it, forcing it to move against its will. When the lock clicked into place on the opposite side, you shoved the window up with both hands. Your gloves were already patchy with filth. The icy, crisp breeze that flowed in from the outside was a lot more welcome at this point. You got a good look at the neighborhood while catching your breath. Streetlights had come on. But you then left the window there to do its job and got back to yours. The two of you went back and forth and up and down around the house to open up everything you could find, or everything you could. Some windows were jammed in place so tight you had to get your mother to do it. God, this is how you let all the bugs in. I can't remember my first grade teacher's name. She was great though. Then starting 6th grade, we split teachers out by subject. Oh, really? I didn't have to do that until high school. Wait, is that for real? Also, you know what I learned recently? I didn't know this, but Sam told me that you guys do like, what do you call it? The Pledge of Allegiance? Yeah. That you guys do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. Which, okay, but we do like the national anthem here. I don't know if we have a Pledge of Allegiance, but we, every morning at school, we did like on the intercoms, they would play Oh Canada. And it was like, I guess it was our version of the Pledge of Allegiance, except you're not pledging to do shit. You're just listening to the damn song. But every Friday they would play a fun version of it. Like they would play a fun version of the anthem. And when the anthem was playing, like you weren't allowed to do anything. Everyone had to stand up. If you were walking in the hallway, like you had to stop walking, and like teachers would like get mad at you if you were caught talking or walking during the anthem. But yeah, we didn't have a Pledge of Allegiance. But I just thought that was so interesting that you guys didn't do your anthem. I thought you guys love your anthem. I think it's optional now, at least depending on the school. Is it optional? Wait, if it's optional, like what's like the kids that want to do it, they just do it, and then the other kids that don't want to do it just like sit down and watch? Or like how do they do that? We stopped doing the pledge once high school started. Wait, really? Did you have to do the pledge in high school?
Yeah, I don't really remember.
What the hell?
It just feels so ingrained that it feels like
right. Pretty much you don't have to say anything. So you probably, do you still have to like stand, or you just like sit? What if there's like only one kid that wants to do it? Then he's gonna be like awkwardly saying it, or he's just gonna opt to not say it. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that was weird that you guys had to do some pledging shit instead of your national anthem, because I thought y'all love your national anthem, but of course y'all love pledging too, I guess. There are religious exemptions to standing. A friend of mine went to school with Jehovah's Witness who wouldn't. Right. I'm just curious how the exemption, or not, well, yes, the exemptions as well, but like I'm just curious how the optional version goes, because like then some kids are going to do it and then some won't, but like then the ones that aren't doing it are just going to like awkwardly watch the kids that are doing it. I don't know. Kerfuffle around the under God part of the pledge too. I don't think I've heard, I don't know, maybe I've heard the whole pledge. I know Sam has it all memorized, but I don't know the pledge. I don't know what the fuck you're pledging. Are you like pledging your life to the country or something? Is that what it is? To the country and God?
We're pledging to the flag.
Is it to the flag?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Right. Yeah, we just listened to our anthem. But it was cool.
And to the Republic. You want me to just say it?
Oh, the Republic?
And to the Republic for which it stands. One nation under God. Indivisible.
Amen?
With liberty and justice for all.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't.
What the fuck?
I didn't like saying it. I thought it was silly.
I'm sure most people would hate saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Pretty much you don't have to say anything. There was a religious, whatever that one. There's the whole, back in my day, I don't think most people love the anthem or the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's just good old-fashioned conditioning for kids. Right. Designed to be awkward for nonconformists, right. Well, I mean, it could be awkward for the nonconformists, sure, but I think it's also very awkward for the people who choose to do it. Like, I might find it even more awkward to be them, because then everyone's just gonna be watching you doing the pledge. Your allegiance to the flag in the United States of America.
Yep.
We don't talk about what the Republic stands for. Usually when I hear about the Republic, it's from someone reminding us we're not a democracy, hence the Electoral College. Right. I don't know. You guys should have just done your anthem. It's actually a jam. And our anthem, at least the one that was played at my school, I swear to God, it was sung by Celine Dion, which is our Canadian queen. But every Friday we had a really fun version, and it was like a fun, like, hippity hoppy version of our anthem, and they played it every Friday. So every time you heard that anthem, it was like, hell yeah, it's the weekend, about to be the weekend, you know? It was like a good time. But yeah, if you like showed up to school, sometimes if you were late coming to school, sometimes you would show up during the national anthem, and like you'd walk through the doors, you'd be stopped immediately. Like someone would be there and like tell you to stop, like you gotta stop what you're doing and just listen to the anthem. But as soon as the morning announcements came on, you could go back to your whatever the fuck. You have to listen to the anthem, but fuck the morning announcements. The Star Spangled Banner is a pretty hard song to sing along to. Do you sing along? No, nobody sang along to the anthem. It was just like, it just played like, see, that is such because they made you say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. Like, that is such an American question. Like, you just like, did you sing along? Like, no, we didn't have to sing along. Nobody made us do anything except for listen to it. But I know you guys had to sing. You guys had to do the whole pledge thing, which is so weird. Like, if I went to a classroom and I saw a bunch of kids pledging to their country, I'd be like, what the fuck did I walk into? We should just play Gil's theme. True. The most American. But yeah, no, nobody sang along to it. It just plays and you listen to it. I mean, if you're like real patriotic, maybe you'll sing. I don't know anyone that sang along. But no, it's not something we sang along to. And also, Oh Canada is also hard to sing along to. It also reaches some pretty high notes. There's not a law, but a strong recommendation states that anytime you hear the anthem, you should stop and salute the nearest flag. Right. I'm sure that's probably a Canadian rule too, question mark. It's just like not an enforced one. I don't know. Hell if I know. I mean, I don't know when I've ever heard the anthem just spontaneously play other than in school or like a sports game, which everyone does do it there. But that's like, yeah, sports game and school. I remember doing it when I was younger. Yeah, I just think that's such a funny, like, I didn't realize that you guys did that, or like I didn't know you guys did that and not your anthem, and it's just such a weird, funny difference to me. You would get in trouble for saluting some other flag. That would be a funny thing to get in trouble for. That would